than to try to dry out. That's probably indicative of his confidence level now. He knows he needs to win more than the money.
Let's go up the ring announcer, Pierre Bernier.
Les juges pour ce combat, les judges for this bout. Jean Lapointe, Sylvain Leblanc et Benoît Roussel. L'arbitre de referee, M. Jean-Luc Rousseau. Présentant tout vraiment dans le point bleu, introduces first in the blue corner. He weighed in at 178.7 pounds. Il enregistre son poids de 178.7 livres. Il porte la culotte noir et rouge, wearing black, trimmed with red. His professional record, an excellent one, 31 wins, with only 4 defeats, with 21 wins coming by way of knockout. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Ghost Dog, Allan Gray. Son adversaire dans le point rouge is the opponent in the red corner. Il enregistre un poids de 172.2 livres. He weighed in at 172.2 pounds, wearing black, trimmed with gold. Sa fiche professionnelle, 23 victoires, seulement 3 défaites, 1 combattu, et 15 de ses victoires sont par viseur de combat. 23 wins, only 3 defeats, and 1 draw with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Et repentigny, Renan, l'arbitre de referee, Jean-Luc Rousseau.
You receive my instruction in prison room. I want 10 fight. Obey my command, protect yourself at all times. J'ai pas le combat pour gagner mes directives, j'ai un combat propre. Obéissez à mes commandes en tout temps. Protégez-moi en tout temps. Touchez les gants, touch love. Bonne chance, good luck.
Co-feature bout of the evening, Allan Green. 31-4, 21 knockouts out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, taking on Renan St. Juste, 23-3-1, 15 knockouts from right here in Quebec.
And the question tonight, Mark, is Allan Green broken mentally after that chilling knockout loss at the hands of Mikkel Kessler? And for St. Juste, is that right hand, the left hand, the left shoulder, is it healed? Does he still have that power within it?
Jab from Green. Green's got, like we said, about a 5.5, maybe 6-inch height advantage. And St. Juste misses wildly with the left. Green body shots.
Body shots are something that Green has gotten away from. Hasn't been able to get close to his opponents. Hasn't been able to bully them. At 168, he said he felt drained, couldn't keep his hands up. So far, he's doing what he wants here in the first round.
And the thing about Green, no one has ever questioned his ability. That's never been the problem. That's there. Fights with Kessler, Demers, Glenn Johnson, Andre Ward, Tarvis Sims, Edison Miranda. Jab from Green. Green, who was 55-6 as an amateur, he actually scored an 8-second knockout in the Golden Gloves. At that time, I believe it was the fastest knockout in the Golden Gloves tournament.
Well, it only took him 10 more seconds to knock out J. John Condrington, which is what most people would remember him for. He has an eraser in that right hand to make up for a lot of the mistakes that sometimes he can make in there when he lapses mentally.
Jab from Green. Green is doing what a lot of fighters who have these big height and reach advantages don't do. He knows that St. Juste can't get near him if he sticks that long beam pole out.
And this is what people have wanted Allan Green to do for so long. He's fought a lot off of instincts over the years and trying to use that natural talent. Instead of making use of his frame, and there St. Juste kind of pokes the left hand.
Yeah, that's the left hand. I mean, you've discussed this fight a couple times off air, and you said, despite what we see on paper and who each guy has fought, St. Juste is very dangerous with that left hand.
Speaking of chilling knockouts, St. Juste scored one of his own against Sebastian Demers here at the Bell Center.
End of round one, scheduled for 10, our co-feature, Allan Green, Renan St. Juste.
Good round for Green, but St. Juste starting to at least measure him with that left hand a bit toward the end of the round.
The fans now are getting amped because they know the next fight is the fight they came to see, Lucian Bute. Warming up in the dressing room. Moments away from our main event. Bute and Grachov is next on Welt TV.
You got to be patient. This guy's a tall boxer. Be patient out there.
The words from trainer Pierre Bouchard, translated by Chris Gauthier. Round two scheduled for 10. Allan Green in the black and red. St. Juste in the black and gold. Jab from Green.
Green's corner calling for the right uppercut. And that's where he was having success early in the first round when he was pushing St. Juste back and on the inside. Green not fond of that low blow from St. Juste.
I would imagine St. Juste's people, with St. Juste coming off the shoulder injury, think that they're catching Green at the right time after the Kessler knockout.
That is the idea. A lot of people figured that was the end of Allan Green. And indeed, if he can't get the victory here tonight, that would be the case. But people forget, he had Kessler in a lot of trouble in the first round.
There you go, good. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
If he would have got the victory,
there you go, nice.
the story of Allan Green would have been entirely different. We'd be talking about him in a completely different way.
There's no way he'd be here tonight. He'd be big payday somewhere else. And there's, I believe, some blood somewhere. There's blood on St. Juste's chest. We've got to find out where that's coming from.
It looks to be coming from his nose, and it was that right uppercut that Green's corner was calling from. He landed that in close.
There you go, there you go.
Jab and a right hand from Green. Allan Green can do this all night.
Well, St. Juste is allowing him to walk in. And as the shorter fighter at 5'9", he doesn't like to operate on the inside. So he's giving a guy like Green, who can put his punches together when you give him the opportunity to, he's allowing him to do just that.
I asked him, is it a do or die fight, which on paper looks like the proverbial every fight's do or die.
Well, if you look at the story arc of Allan Green's career, these are the types of fights that he wins. It's only when he has to take an even bigger step up in those world title fights that he falters.
Yeah, now that St. Juste is facing us, that nose is streaming blood.
Keep that hand up, baby. Let that 1-2 ride. Let it go, let that 1-2 go.
Green said he's seen St. Juste a few times on tape. St. Juste trying to fire off a left.
Well, that's St. Juste's game plan. He looks for one shot. He's going to chase you with that left hand.
That time he actually jumped up to try to land that punch. Yesterday was a funny moment at the weigh-in. Like you said, it's about 5-inch height advantage. During the pose down, St. Juste actually got on his tippy toes to try to get near Green.
gauche au cœur.
Use your left to the body.
Tu la prendras jamais à la tête, tu lances pas ta gauche.
You'll
en
never
bas.
get up to the head if you don't try it.
En bas.
And there is Denis Grachev. Looks like he's fighting a whole fight in the locker room, Corey.
He has unwavering confidence, and he has done this before on lower levels, mind you, coming in and upsetting guys with perfect records, better fighters on paper. Is the biggest opportunity, a big step up tonight.
And like I mentioned before, and we'll get into it as the fight gets closer and the fight goes on. I don't think there's a big deal coming to this place for Grachev. He, maybe he hasn't been boxing, but he's a world-class kickboxer, and he's also competed professionally in mixed martial arts. So he may only have 13 professional boxing fights, but in terms of fights, he's had, well over, probably 50, 60 professional fights and a couple hundred amateur fights.
Well, in terms of pro fights, if you include kickboxing, St. Juste.
Maybe St. Juste with that nose, and I know they're working on the eye in the corner, figures that he's going to go after it right now. Because there is some swelling around the right eye. That right eye looks to be like it's closing a little bit.
Well, Green's corner saying he's gassed out. That's all he had. That was his flurry.
St. Juste completing of a forearm.
Kind of landed a backhand there.
Oh, St. Juste was off balance, and then he took a right hand and a body shot now from Green.
These body shots could be key against St. Juste, hopping way up in weight. He's fought as low as 54. You don't know how he's going to carry that weight, be able to withstand the body shots.
Double jab right hand from Allan Green. Green back to boxing. And Green seriously can make this, like you said in round one, an easy night. He just sticks the jab out and is effective with it, but St. Juste is trying to rough Green up.
As is always the case, it's what Allan Green wants to do in there. What Allan Green is going to show up here tonight. So far, it's been the one who utilized his height and can put his hands together.
Green misses with the uppercut.
Still looking for that right uppercut. That's the one that busted St. Juste open. See him leaning back and trying to set that up.
Three-punch combination. St. Juste's face is becoming a crimson mask.
Well, it's becoming a problem, and it's to the point where the referee is going to be taking a look at this.
Wet your hands, Green. Wet your hands, Green. Let your hands go, man. Let's go. He can't breathe, baby.
Good right hand again from Green.
Again.
St. Juste hasn't been able to pick the right hand up.
He can't breathe, baby. There you go.
St. Juste has a lot of respect for Green. Told me before the fight he's a great fighter. Well, he said it, now he's living it. End of round 3.
Looking good, champ.
Voilà. Rince ta bouche.
Rinse your mouth thoroughly. Rinse your mouth.
Voilà.
Doing
Ta
well.
spécialité, tu t'es pris pour ta main gauche.
That's your specialty. Your left hand's
Là,
your
là,
specialty.
t'es en sécurité. Jab,
you use it
step
well,
main gauche. Pop, pop.
You're in safe territory. Jab well.
C'est ta spécialité. C'est ta spécialité.
It's your
Jab,
specialty.
step
Jab,
main
jab,
gauche.
move away, then come in with your left.
All right.
All right?
All right, Renan.
You okay?
Ça fait mal comme ça. Jab, step main
You heard
gauche.
him last time. So jab, jab, and then use your left.
That swelling mark, as we zoom in, doesn't look as bad as maybe originally thought. They're doing a good job with the end swell in St. Juste's corner.
Well, that combined with the blood, maybe. And St. Juste is coming out again, trying to land a right hook to start round 4. This has been ABC boxing so far for Allan Green.
We've referenced the Kessler fight, and Green, of course, had Kessler hurt in the first round, and he said, I knew I could beat him, but I should have went with my first instincts in the first round and got the fight over with when I had him hurt, but I didn't. You saw what happened. Now he has a man in front of him who may also be hurt. We'll see if Allan can step on the pedal.
Green believes a fight like this can get him back to where he was. Double left hand from St. Juste. If you look at Green, his 4 losses, in 2 of them he dropped Kessler and he dropped Edison Miranda. So that has been blown out of the water. I mean, the 2 fights with Glenn Johnson and Andre Ward weren't the easiest fights in the world for him.
He said that with a win against St. Juste, he's eyeing names like Pascal, more realistically, maybe a shot at WBA light heavyweight champion Bybit Shumanov. The reality is that there's no shortage of light heavyweights who would love to capitalize on a name like Allan Green, especially looking as vulnerable as he has in the past.
And let's be honest, he's been here before with the Mares, where the Canadian fans know him. This fight here in front of this big crowd, we know Pascal has got, fills this arena regularly. Could be a natural, but he's got to A, get past St. Juste, and B, another question was the 175 pounds. Double jab from Green. Uppercut left hand from Green. St. Juste on the hard left, and down goes Green.
That was all that Green had to worry about tonight, was that left hand, and he just walked right into it.
And Green's a little shaky here. He says he's all right. Got 38 seconds. St. Juste trying to end this thing now. Hard shot right above us. Green holding on. Renan, St. Juste.
Green has to hold on. He absolutely cannot give St. Juste room to punch.
Hard right, and Green's wobbled again. St. Juste slips in the corner. Green pushes him. Straight left from St. Juste. This fight is drastically turned here in round 4. Renan, St. Juste. And Allan Green turns to the ref as he walks in the corner and says, I'm okay.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, Mark.
There's the shot right here. 2 left hands. The second one did the damage.
What's worrisome is that St. Juste didn't even load up on those shots. He was on his front foot and kind of pushing those. The 2 in a row sent Green to the canvas.
He took 2 more shots right there.
Well, this has been Green's problem throughout his career, is that he relies on instincts for defense, and he tried to shoulder roll away from these left hands, and he kept getting touched by them.
We're talking about possible fights for Allan Green in the future. I think we spoke just a tad too soon.
Right now, he needs to worry about that left hand to figure out a way to get away. He needs to start circling the other direction and keep that jab out there. Get his senses about it.
Just like that. There's the jab again.
Corner of Green very obviously trying to calm him down, just telling him focus on boxing.
Body shot from St. Juste.
Since the instructions came from St. Juste's corner to go downstairs with the left hand, that's when he started having success.
That jab, double jab from Allan Green.
Keep that hand. Keep the right hand up. Right.
Good right hand from Allan Green again.
Keep touching, baby. You don't really want it. You don't really want it. Let's go. Come on, you got it. Let's go. 1, 2. See, there ain't nothing there.
St. Juste jumps in, doesn't fire. Blood again streaming from the nose. Double jab again from Green. Hard right from Green.
Drop it again.
Green kind of turning the tables here, weathering the storm a little bit.
Watch the left hand. That's all he got. Keep touching. Right. There you go.
Green lands a hard jab.
There you go.
You see Green now moving to his left, moving away from that left hand and keeping his left in front of St. Juste's face.
Go right back to boxing, baby. Turn it, baby.
Body shot from St. Juste and a left upstairs.
As long as he can keep turning.
A good hard stiff jab there. To stay off the ropes, Green has to.
Keep touching. Keep that tan up on your jaw, Chan. Put up on your jaw. There you go. Right. On your jaw. Keep turning. Keep turning.
And the question for both of these guys, would they have the punch resistance at 175?
There you go.
Good right from Green.
Step again. Right.
Good combination there.
Go again.
St. Juste has shown a great beard so far in the first 4.5+ rounds.
Well, he's been cut up, but he hasn't been wobbled. He hasn't taken a step back.
There you go. Okay. As soon as you step in. Right. As soon as you
He's
step
been pushed into the ropes, but he hasn't shown that he's been hurt at any time.
Come on. Keep working. Keep blinking. Keep blinking. Keep that right hand up there. There you go. Keep it up there. All right.
The only time St. Juste has been stopped was the Durrell fight, but that was due to injury.
Good job, bro. Hands up.
Before St. Juste could really get going in that fight.
We in this, baby.
End of 5, scheduled for 10. The Bell Center, Montreal. Well TV. See Lucien Boutte getting gloved up for our main event. Lucien Boutte just moments away in our main event. See Renan St. Juste coming out for round 6.
Well, St. Juste was a sparring partner for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. leading up to his fight with Sergio Martinez.
Green lands a big uppercut that drives St. Juste back. Allan Green. Hard left inside. Green having his left arm held, but he's hitting St. Juste with the right.
St. Juste in serious trouble here, and Green trying to stay on top of him.
This is where that size advantage comes in handy. She's leaning and pushing against St. Juste. Back to the jab from Allan Green.
Look at it. Keep tight. Look at it. He's trying to throw the left, bro. Ain't nothing there. Let's go. He holding on, baby. Let's go. Bang him right there. Bang him up. Bang. There you go. Bang. There you go.
Slapping left from Green on the ropes.
Ray Robinson. That Ray Robinson on him, baby. Come on, bust. There you go.
Green's corner telling him to go Ray Robinson on him.
There you go. Work your hand. That's the work, bro. Going back to that stick. Let's go. Get out of the
Jab from Green.
They just, corner man Pierre Bouchard said Green could break down mentally if Renan can make him think. And thus far, Green is still there. He's taking the knockdown and taking control of the fight.
The blood becoming even more evident from the nose. St. Juste lands a couple lefts and a right. And a hard left! Has Green holding on again!
St. Juste complaining that Green's holding on. If you're a hurt fighter, though, that's what you're supposed to do, and now Green comes back.
Go to work, yeah. Go to work.
Terrific fight.
Go to work.
Terrific night of fights.
This might be the best fight of Allan Green's career.
Back up. Go to work. Go to work. Keep your hands up. Go to work.
And St. Juste, for that matter.
Go to work. Work inside. Work inside. You beat up.
St. Juste has been beat up, but Green's probably been hurt. The two, again, a straight left hand from St. Juste. Green now trying to back St. Juste in the corner. A hard right hand. Left to the body from Green.
You sense the energy come out of this crowd when St. Juste gets hit with something hard.
Keep your hand tight, baby.
Been a popular fighter around these parts for quite some time.
Keep that right hand up. Keep that right hand up. Go to work.
Blood on the both sides of his face. Right eye shut. Renan St. Juste. But he scored a knockdown, and they just heard Allan Green a moment ago. Hard right from Green. Body shot from Green. Combination inside. Body shot again from Allan Green.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice, champ. Nice.
Except for a moment, a real good round for Allan Green. A brief moment.
Comment tu te sens, Renan?
On va bien, Pierre.
Moi aussi. Veux-tu s'arrêter? Veux-tu s'arrêter? Hein? Hey, c'est ça que ça se passe. Tu veux s'arrêter?
You want to stop? You want to stop? Hey, listen to me. You want to stop? You want to go on? You want to go on? Yeah? Okay.
Tout ce que t'as.
Give him all you got.
OK, tout ce que t'as.
Give him all you have.
OK? Dernier round. Fais tout ce que t'as.
Give it all you have. You have nothing to lose. Give him all you got.
OK, Renan? Fais tout ce que t'as.
All you have, buddy.
All right. OK?
He's not unbeatable. He's not all that bad. Give him all you got.
Very poignant translation from Chris Gauthier.
Well, the instruction for St. Juste is very simple. You just need to motivate him. He knows he has a left hand. He knows that's what he has to land.
He began the session, asked him if he wanted to continue, then he said to go all out.
Well, Green, I think, has found where he needs to be, either way out here with the jab in St. Juste's face or right on top of him and using that size advantage.
I'm not a doctor. That nose has to be broke. It's bleeding already, and he wasn't even touched yet.
He and Cesar Chavez can compare.
Keep walking down, walking down.
Jab and a right hand from Green. Another jab. Has St. Juste on the corner now on the ropes.
Green lays on top of him here on the rope. St. Juste is basically helpless.
Back down there again. Keep your hand up there. All right, keep your hand up. You warmed up now. You just warmed up. You just warmed up. Keep that right hand tight. Keep working, bro. Keep working. Keep the hand up. Let your hand up. Hands up. Hands up. Keep the hand up, baby.
St. Juste isn't able to get Green off him. He's just waiting for the referee to break it up.
You're right, okay? Hands up, baby. Eyes closed. There you go.
Jab and a right hand from Green again.
Drop that right hand there.
That right eye of St. Juste is gradually closing, making it harder for him to pick up the jab.
Keep busting it up.
Straight jab again from Green.
Field day. There you go. Get that right hand up.
It's not a good sign. He tries another left hand. Not a good sign. In the area where a one-eyed fighter could operate on the inside, where he can feel his way around against his opponent, that St. Juste isn't able to get anything going.
Jab from Green. Left from St. Juste.
Come back. Rock over that shit. Right. There you go. Yeah, it hurt.
Green jab.
Rock over.
St. Juste back to the ropes. Combination of the head.
Come back again. Give the hand face. There you go. Then drop. Hook behind it, baby. Right hand, left hook.
Good jab again from Green. We've been saying that all night.
There it is. There it is. There it is, Green. There it is. Right. Tie the left hand up.
Jabs been very effective tonight.
Keep the right hand up.
Green again on the inside, trying to sneak in those right uppercuts. Corner continues to call for him. Double left hand from St. Juste, but that's a lot less snap on his punches at this point, but you never know.
End of round 7. Another good round for Allan Green. Scheduled for 10 here at the Bell Center in Montreal.
On arrête?
You okay?
Enlève le mouthpiece, enlève le mouthpiece.
Give me your mouthpiece. Watch it up.
Stop it. Ouais, OK, t'as tout donné?
Take a breather.
Donné?
Are you giving it all?
They're stopping the
That's
fight.
it.
They're stopping
He's
the
had
fight.
enough.
Green's corner doesn't know this yet, but
Pierre Bouchard asked Renan St. Juste, have you given it all? And St. Juste said yes. I've given it all. So he stopped the fight.
fight's over. Allan Green back in the win column.
Well, listen, if this was supposed to be a test of Allan Green's mental toughness, he happened to pass this one. He was in deep trouble twice and managed to rally back and take control of this fight. Hasn't answered all of the questions, obviously, but nonetheless, a good showing for Allan Green in between those two spaces.
Well, let's talk about this for a second, Corey, before we get to the what's this do for Allan Green? We started talking about, and then we almost had our foot in our mouth for a second, but Allan Green has the name.
The opportunities will be there for Allan Green. I don't think there's any question about that. However, whether his punch resistance is there at 175 pounds, we just don't know. He nearly got knocked out here tonight. Granted, he rallied back, and all in all, a good performance.
Well, you combine that what you just said with his name, that's going to entice one of the big names to possibly give him an opportunity, give him a title shot, if that.
Exactly it. And you look at the type of names that Vaibhav Shumanov has been chasing throughout the years, defending his title against guys like Enrique Ornelas. Allan Green seems like a prime candidate to get a crack at a light heavyweight title, and again, get another opportunity to fall into these big shots.
I mean, we'll see Jean Pascal in a couple months, but maybe sometime in early 2013, maybe a fight with Chad Dawson. There's a guy trying to get back, you know, and he's got to fight a credible name. A lot of opportunity for Allan Green, and sure we'll be hearing from him again. Let's go up the ring announcer, Pierre Bernier.
Messieurs, le combat se termine à 3 minutes du 7e round à l'arrêt du point. Ladies and gentlemen, corner stoppage, 3 minutes of the 7th round to the winner, Allan, the Ghost Dog Green.
Good victory for Allan Green. Our main event coming up very shortly. Coming up next, Lucien Boutet, Dennis Grachev. You like how I said that?
A good roll of the R.